cleaning up. I be taking stuff and putting it on that I find on the floor. And so that's where we got this fanny pack on. I'm just going through some stuff in my little garage sale. All right. So yeah, so everybody, welcome back. Yeah, this is Shay Seeking from American Aborigines Unchained on Facebook and American Empress Unchained here on YouTube. And yeah, we're gonna go back into Not Your Mama's Bible Study because we know that his story lies. So we tend to kind of flip, well, we not flip the script, but kind of read between the lines in order to tell hers. Okay. And that is just dealing with all the energy of the feminine energy that has I feel been throughout this story here and has been depicted in a different light. Okay. And I feel like, again, we already know that we are the ones that we've been waiting for. So that means that you are your ancestors to a certain extent. So if we have a whole bunch of royals coming through your bloodline and you deal with your Akashic, or, you know, you're able to, you know, see or read between the lines, then you will be able to find yourself, your soul self, in a sense, in this text. And damn near your family sometimes. So again, of course, just like in the so-called in tarot, that the roles can be reversed. Same thing in this biblical text. Not saying that people are playing, but what I'm saying is that today, John could be a feminine energy. Yeshua could be a feminine energy. And we can also include masculine or trans. So, excuse me, because that's what people are today. So if we are the ones, then we're going to come in many different shades and shapes and from many different trees. But I feel like it all stems from the same. Just what I feel. Okay. So again, that's what I was saying about that whole energy. So again, it's just the energy of like, it seems like being a chosen is supposed to be some kind of so-called chosen. Okay. It's some kind of blissful thing or something, which brings back to that bliss card that I pulled earlier. But it's actually not. Most of you are going to wake up. Hold on 1 second. Most of the time you're going to have to wake up and pull out. Look, I got this. This is so ghetto how I got this taped up here. But this is all I can do right from this part. Somebody took my extension cord, so I'm just working with what I got. Yeah, that's what I normally have to do. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Maybe it won't fall again. Okay. So, yeah, so it's mostly, you know, you're going to be waking up, you know what I'm saying, with the Ten of Swords in your back every day. And again, like when you're little and you cut yourself and you have to drink, well, and you would, that's kind of like what I feel like sometimes when I'm in my warrior mode. I'm pulling them swords out and just licking the blades. And, you know, and then you wake up the next day and the blades are still there. And it's kind of like, but something comes from it. Each blade that you pull out, it points you into a certain direction as to who's the culprit. Who do you have to watch out for? What kind of things are really going on when it comes to this individual? Why is this energy? Why is this person in my energy field? Okay, what do they really want? Okay. So again, I just wanted to go back to this whole energy of parables. Okay, the parables of the sower. Okay. I'm like all over the place with the text today, but I've been kind of like reading myself. Usually I go in and just pull from something, okay, wherever source leads me. But today there's too many different places to start with. So I kind of just want to start with this whole energy of this parable here, because I feel like it's kind of explaining something here. All right. So again, but it's so funny because it says in this, we're in the, okay, it's the parallel Bible, Living and the King James. Okay. It says, once again, an immersed crowd gathered around him on the beach as he was teaching. So he got into the boat and sat down and talked from there. His usual method of teaching was to tell the people stories. One of them went like this. It says, listen, a farmer decided to sow some grain. Okay. As he scattered it across the field, some of it fell on a path, and the birds came and picked it off the hard ground and ate it. So again, when we talk about this bird energy here, you know what? This is reminding me of the world card here. Okay. It's reminding me of the world card. Okay. I'm going to pull a couple of these out that I think that we're really going to need as I go. Yeah. Okay. 5. Yeah. Magician energy or Jinn energy in reverse. Sun and sackcloth in reverse. But the Lovers is in reverse. I feel like these are these maybe not the distant lovers, but these lovers that are coming together behind the backs of many of us, okay, in order to indulge or to take from us in some sort of way, okay? And that's why I really wanted to talk about this. And I think this parable is going to help. We got the devil in reverse. But I'm actually not pulling right now. I'm just looking for that card, all right? Crafty Counsel, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, all these illusions. The moon is here. Let's see. Let's see. Not so fast. All right, Ten of Swords in reverse. Goodness gracious, okay? All right, so I feel like this does have to do with maybe even an air sign energy here, okay? Let me pull this one because I think I'm going to need this one too. Yeah, this burdensome energy in reverse, like, ugh. I feel like some people's cups, Ace of Cups is going to be in reverse, and some people's victory is going to be in reverse. And this has something to do with this sneaky Pete energy, I feel. Okay? And the fact that they're trying to block this union with this Two of Cups here and this Ace of Wands, okay? By bringing in some other offer here on this dark horse, this Abaddon, Abaddon, Apollyon. This is the Knight of Pentacles here. So it's almost like, you know, even just doing something so much until somebody, yeah, because again, this is the thing. People have already came in and stolen and stopped your money. There's different conservatorships and different things being put over us right now, being targeted for who you are. Yeah, the Star in reverse here. But justice is going to be served. This Ten of Pentacles, you're going to get what we're going to get, what we coming to get our motherfucking check. Okay. That's that energy right here. Okay. Yeah. And then it's because of the Empress actually, really. Okay. Although they're trying to put up these other entities or whatnot, on display, but I don't have her. Where is she? I don't have my, my world card. That's not good. See, this is what I'm saying. Oh, look. All right, so we got this one at the bottom of the deck. So we see man is up here. The eagle is here. And then the beast of the field, the royals, and then the cattle or the sheep or the servants, okay? I feel like whatever they're doing, like with this crafty council, is kind of trying to get rid of the matrix. Trying to get rid of the need of a one ruler, okay? So now since, you know, I guess they feel that this energy of what's going on with the crown right now is over, that they know who is supposed to be stepping in that line next. So what they're trying to do is end that whole way so they can get away with, you know, but what was funny in that episode with Diana is that they were talking about how she killed people and how she did these things and her magic did some damage. But it's almost like she didn't have no control over that. That was something that was brewing inside of her, something that was placed there by something higher than all of us, right? Okay. And so again, when she did, like, she went off of, like, she was like kind of like an empath too. So again, when things were coming to harm her, her magic did what it had to do in order to get those people at bay. It's kind of like a godlike energy almost, if you think about it. Okay. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. And so, they tried to kind of like take her down and say, you did all these bad things. And she's like, what about the things that you guys have been doing? And so it reminded me of the talk that we had within the past week or so. You know, I didn't even know that these things were coming out of my mouth prior to even seeing this episode. Okay. So, and that's just, I don't know, I guess that is that I am the way energy. You know what I'm saying? It may not be everybody's way, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to continue to be something that resonates with me. Okay. So I feel like what they're doing is trying to dismantle like some kind of coven or some kind of background energy here, but they want to do it. So they're trying to say that they were trying to say, so she wouldn't be in trouble for the things that she did, but she shouldn't be anyways, because she didn't do those things. That was an act of another force that was not even, you know what I'm saying, in her control, right? But then again, I guess they were saying if they squash it now and they dismantle what's going on, because the coven is the thing, or like I said, these secret societies and these groups and things like these parliaments and stuff are the ones that have been corrupting when it comes to this administration this time. There's the ones that have been causing the harm to, or allowing harm to happen to Israel or these people, even the ones that were left behind, enemy lines, okay, here in America, all right? So, So again, I think that these are all these forces in these groups with these very powerful warlocks and things like this that are coming against one person that they've blinded or bound, right? Never even teaching her how to even teaching me how to tap into anything. But I know it's there. I know it's always been there. I know that there's always been some kind of funny energy. We got the nine of swords in reverse, because I feel like somebody wants me to be sitting there crying about something and I'm not, right? Okay, this could be a lover situation of mine that, like a kingdom companion or relationship that may be in reverse. But I feel like this is the union that they're trying to build in my name, okay? In my name with a masculine that's attached to me, all right? In order to have me not be able to rule or reign, okay? Supreme, which they don't have the power to do that or the authority. And I feel like since these people have gone, okay, and I feel like, yeah, this is what it is, okay, moving on to these calmer waters, and that's going to be wherever I go, okay. All right. So I feel like, yeah, definitely what we're dealing with is these people trying to use all their power and authority and hurry up and shut something down before somebody can get. But if I feel like that, if that true sun or if that true energy is not there, then all of that stuff is null and void, along with all these divorces and all these things and conservatorships and all these things here. See, that's why they'll try to get you with mental illness, especially when it comes to high priestesses, which are stars as well. Okay. I just feel like my family lineage or where I'm coming from is that Capitol Dome energy. I feel like that's the energy, the one that has been stalked for the past 20 years by the administrations over time, okay, in certain different ways, all right, in order to kind of read me here, okay? And then when they were done and they thought that they had conquered or gotten enough information or evidence to slander or do something of this nature, okay, or broke down the family and things like that and leave me out in the cold with nothing or no foundation, no nothing, no masculine, no nothing, then they went ahead and moved on. So again, with that 𝐵 airport, which I think stands for Bruton Graham. All right, this was these people dapping in information when it comes to this. I feel when it comes to that first masculine energy that I had telepathic communication with. All right. Yeah, and whatever it is, the Four of Cups here, I feel like whatever this is, this person did choose, but I feel like something was told to or something happened with this masculine where he chose not to want to take it. And I feel like also people come to me and I'm not taking cups, okay? Because I don't want to be attached to anybody until I'm in my right mind and I'm able to see what's going on and who it is. Never again, okay? Never again. All right, so again, that's any kind of abundance or wealth that's due to me, you know what I'm saying, will be returned, okay? And these people that are doing this behind my back, they will be held under judgment, and then they will get what they need to get. And I don't give a damn who it is. All right. So we got the Nine of Wands, and that's gonna piss them off even more, right? Because we got family members that don't even deal with each other, trying to deal with each other all across the line. They trying to figure out what to do with me, honey. But again, wounded warrior, Nine of Wands, still sitting here like I'm standing my ground here. Okay. Like, I don't, I fear no man, okay? No energy on this plane, really. The only thing that bothers me is the work that they've done, okay? Because we think that just because you're a chosen, you're supposed to live this excellent life, nothing's going to happen to you, but you're wrong, okay? That's not how it's going to be happening here, all right? But everything that they have, like, okay, we got the Three of Cups in reverse. These women that are probably rejoicing, because I really think that there's a masculine who, this might be even considered, because we're dealing with paranormal energy, we're dealing with galactic type shit here, okay? We're dealing with different type of beings, we're dealing with different beings and creatures here, okay? So again, this in reverse here lets me know that whatever these people are, what was that clip on the media? Golly, I forgot to write it down. Oh, because it just opened up my mind to a whole bunch of different things. But anyways, they're trying to celebrate, okay, either a union with one of these masculines that are connected to me, all right? Or they're in a union because they harmed this person, or this person is out, not in their right mind. They're in like some kind of sedated state. They may be dead already. Like I said, I have a feeling that somebody has passed on. And what's happening is these three women probably knew of each other. They're all watchers over me, okay? And I feel like whatever they're doing, they're trying to confuse this man, put him under some kind of spell, or do something to leave me and my child or my children possibly out of some type of inheritance here, okay? Now, this could be past, present, or future, whatever. I feel like this has happened before. I feel like they're trying to do the same thing with spell work that they did then, okay? These are people that deal more with laws or lies, okay? than spiritual aspect, but they may be very powerful when it comes to sorcery and things like this. Okay. And these could be feminine energies. And I feel like they've been named already on this platform already before. Okay. Like there's a real life situation going on here, a real living situation here that's going on the sidelines. Okay. That I'm using my psychic abilities to channel and see. All right. And then there is the living energy. Okay. And then there's the global or universal energy that's going on as well. Okay. So again, it says, listen, a farmer decided to sow some grain as he or she scattered it across the field, some of it fell on the path and the birds came and picked it up. This is what I feel like when we're talking about the Capitol Dome or the World card or my energy here. Okay, that Empress, that energy that's on this plane, that if a man can't act right or don't want to act right or they want to be all in their ways, she can rule on her own. Okay. But again, they know that I need these people as counsel, because that's how it usually works, right? There's usually a kingdom or a court or something, and people go there for information. The empress or the kings or the queen or the new person that's coming in can learn the ropes or something like that. These people decided not to do that with me, all right? Not knowing that when they didn't do that with me, thy kingdom was coming anyway, and them tearing me down didn't do anything but tear them down. But now that they realize that, I feel like these energies are going to be joining with the moon or joining with other forces, which I probably have pointed them in those people's directions unknowingly or unwittingly, willingly. And I feel like that they feel like just because that's more desirous, it comes with some type of financial gain or something, right? But I feel like the gain is coming from some of us that have been misused or abused or left out in the cold or whatever. Like these funds come from you. So if you ever turn around and really found out what they were doing and put your hands out, okay, then these people will be in big trouble. Okay. Some of these people maybe not even to pay back whatever they took from you. Okay. But the thing, like I said here, with this doppelganger energy, replica energy, clone energy, whatever you want to call it, Clone Wars. We talking about some old Star Wars type shit going on here too. Okay. So again, it's hard for me to decipher because I know that whatever connection is not that strong anymore. And I don't think that it has anything to do with me and this individual here. Okay. I feel like I said, this individual is the person that came back into my life, but first telepathically through some kind of experiment I feel these people were doing. Okay. And the hangman, and man, every time I mention this and go back to it, the hangman energy comes out. Okay. But this person is getting filled with some kind of enlightenment or some kind of light while they're doing this here, while they're hanging around, seeing what I'm doing, right? Okay. And I feel like that's why they abruptly stopped everything, because of what was going on between me and this individual. They thought that they had control over it, but then they realized probably that this is a connection that they shouldn't have did that with. Okay. Because again, it's making me think about who can open up the scrolls with the lion, right? So that means that if there was something that happened between me and someone, say I was 15 years old or something like that, okay, then if something happened, then I feel like with the individual, okay, I feel like that was like the beginning of something, all right? Those people, something happened where they removed this energy from me some kind of way, okay? Abducted, invasion, whatever, okay? And place someone in the likeness of this person here. Same thing I feel like what they're doing right now with me. They've gotten so far with the information and the essence and the energy that they've taken from me. Okay, with that vampiric energy here. Okay. And now that they've done that, now they're able to place this other individual, possibly Georgia. Y'all know who I'm talking about when I'm talking about these names if you're in the indigenous community. All right. It's the women, the mountainous women's, the ones that have the most information or the views or the following. Okay. So again, that would explain why these people have had a noose around my channel and around my businesses, and they've let it go now because they feel like they got everything they need, including my identity, to swap off with this energy here. And if it's not her, it's somebody else. It's somebody in the family, it's somebody else. Okay. Period. And these people, and again, you were called to do this because you were plucked up personally by source and given this kind of mind, this type of mind to find out this information, to unchain the minds of the people, because before they gave you a Bible, a book, or a pastor, they had to get into your heads first. Okay. So most of us got this kind of information, but some of us, some of them grew off of other people's information. Okay. Other people's OPP, other people's property. Okay. And so this is these evil, demonic, feminine energies, right? But the thing that I'm seeing, come on. You know what? You know what? Okay. Yeah, but the thing that I'm seeing, and like I'm saying with these energies or whatever, because, I feel like these people are going to be able to work their magic, but at the end, once these masculines are done with those women, okay, that are in that energy. So the spiritualists already, they're trying to call you crazy or do something like this and put you, maybe even try to get their hands on your children or something, right? Because they know that they maybe carry gifts too, all right? So, but then there's these women that know how to rob and steal, these black widow, succubus energies that know how to ride things like wands and stuff to get to the top and get lots of money. And then they come in and they try to affect you. See, the true ones don't come in because you can see you if you come past a certain point. All right. So again, but they don't realize that at the end, they're going to be consumed or eaten by this beast as well, that they help take down their sisters that are in light, in that white light. Okay. So let's see. All right. So again, this is, like I said, I feel about these Aquarius energies or these air sign energies that are able to come in and pick up on information out of my mind. They're able to scope or see or astral project or even remote view. Okay. These are very high minded, high priestess, okay, energies. All right. So again, that part, if you think about that energy of like severance or whatever, okay. So say they removed a part or they try to dismantle the crown of the empress, because again, her pineal gland is outside in the trees, okay. Her kundalini is in her bed, okay, or in her pillow in her bed. Her heart is on the ground made of stone, okay, with a feminine energy. So that's even making me think that a lot of people may take this person as someone who I feel sometimes is same sex, because the way that she operates and the way that she sees, she doesn't have attachment to these masculine energies that are coming on to her. Okay. So it's just lucky to be in that world card energy, though, that I at least had the two wands or the two batons in that womb type of energy here. Okay. So I at least had them. All right. But it's just like I said, one of those wands in her hand is dirty, meaning that I feel like somebody is doing somebody dirty, but it's so hard to decipher because we're dealing with that caduce energy. I don't know they both come in, and I just get a feeling now. It's almost like Esther said in that book, The Spring. She said that she didn't want to see Elijah and she didn't want to see the other guy because they both want to kill her. Okay. Or her father figure. They both wanted to kill her or whatever she thought. All right. Because she was a scryer and a seer and things like that of that nature. And her father didn't want her practicing what she did. Okay. But then her father, there's a strange something in there where her father was maybe looked at as maybe her husband or somebody more than her father. But if you think about that, that's that orphanum energy. Okay. We talked about those angelic beings with the many eyes or whatever that they can see. Okay. I'm even hearing like eyes in the back of your head. So most people won't have these eyes in the back of the head. So they won't even realize what you're talking about when you bringing up information out of your vassal. You know what I'm saying? Out of your domain. You know what I'm saying? And how you can even, have dominion over a motherfucker with what you say. All right. But again, this is something that, again, these people decided to do. And now they've created some type of monsters, what they call monsters, and they don't know what to do about it. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles energy here, okay? I definitely think that these are dealing with these women that are holding pentacles. They can pass these out, they can hold on to them or whatnot, okay? And we have this emperor, so I feel like this is definitely that. Somebody knows that somebody is an empress, but they know that she's naive to the law, or she is looking at something in a different light. She's more love, light, joy, spiritual, something empathic. Where again, these Queen of Pentacles, okay, are more so about money, okay? And that's just what it is. And there's nothing wrong with being about that, okay? Some people can be both, all right? That's what I'm saying, okay? And I feel like even someone was just telling me now with the cast or class, okay, that I guess an emperor is looking to see if if a feminine can fill all those slots, okay? And there's not really many, but the empress that can do that, okay? After even having herself deep, like cut into pieces, okay? Yeah, I feel like these people want to use that empress as a commodity more than, somebody that is going to rule a nation. And I feel like that's what the attack is on her in her energy, okay? While they also cipher things from her cup or whatnot, okay? All right, which is that waterfall that's flowing on her, what is it, her left side. It would be my right side if I'm holding the cards, okay? So again, it's all about that energy. And if you can make the world think that that energy is worthless or nothing, then that's what they will do. And that's what I feel like we're talking about with these seeds here. Okay. So again, it's saying, but again, these women also have been hired or put in place by societies, groups, corporations, and things like this in order to try to reign supreme over this empress. But I also think that there's a group of these people that may have been brought up by a masculine energy to assist this empress because he knew that she had these challenges here. All right. So again, something that might have been started off as something good that turned into something bad really quick because of jealousy, envy, strife, and greed. Okay. So yeah, so this leads to these Aquarius energies and these other energies now tapping into somebody's Akashic, which they should not have been doing because this is a royal. So that's an attack, you know what I'm saying? Again, on someone's dome or someone's head and mining somebody's business. Mining, I did say mine, because that's what they're doing. They're digging for gold. You are the gold, okay? All right, so again, it says, yeah, and some fell on the soil with underlying rock. Okay. So again, I feel like this is talking about soil, it represents people to me, okay, in a sense, okay. And then the underlining rock is making me think about rock bottom, or it's also thinking about the Dali energy, okay. Possibly even commoners, peasants, and servants, okay, where these people may not been able to understand because again, they're not like this individual, okay. This is dealing with somebody that's out of this world, okay? But people don't really believe in God like they say they do. So, or else they would know and they would hear and they would see when they, but again, I feel like Satan is running the world from heaven, just like the Bible says, okay? And it said, it grew up quickly enough, but soon withered beneath the hot sun and died because of the roots. The roots had no nourishment in the shallow soil. Okay, so again, this makes me think about this hot sun, makes me think about a son of God, okay, that may be angry, okay? All right, we bringing it there. All right, a son of God that may be angry here. Okay, because the roots had no nourishment in the shallow soil. Yeah. So I don't know why I just heard shallow hell or something about Mary. Okay. Yeah, had no nourishment in the shallow soil. I don't know. I wonder if this is also talking about some of these people that are being brought in and planted here. Okay. Yeah, because I definitely think we're talking about root work or family roots or something like this. Okay. Um, oh, I'm also hearing breaking a seal for some reason. Okay. I don't know what that means. That could have something to do with, like I said, about that genital mutilation here. Okay. That there's been no penetration or something like that. I don't know why that's making me think about that. Because I feel like somebody, I feel like there's different methods of doing that. Some outwardly and some in. Okay. So again, this might even be also mutilation. Well, that's what we're saying it is. Okay. Where somebody has been mutilated or changed or altered or something in some kind of sense. Okay. Wow. I don't even know why that would make sense there. But I feel like this is kind of like what that's talking about, though. Other seed fell among the thorns that they put, because I feel like something is supposed to happen here, okay? And now if we go back into antiquity or ancient times, I feel like there's some kind of connection supposed to happen between a masculine and a feminine here, okay? And if somebody is doing these type of mutilation rituals, then that is, harming chances. I don't know. I just feel like this has something to do with some kind of connection here, some kind of spiritual connection. And I feel like that's what this is. I feel like this energy of someone making somebody afraid of someone or something like this is something to try to keep somebody away from someone because of whatever is going to come to light when two individuals come together. It's just what I always have thought and seen. And that's why they work so hard to keep those individuals apart. All right. And I'm not talking about on no 5D. I'm talking about in the 3D. Okay. So again, I don't know. This is my Christopher Columbus card. But again, this person is actually holding on to this wand. There is stuff written on this wand too, on the original cards. And then they have the little sprouts sticking out. And I feel like, again, someone came and took the sprouts okay? But they left the stick, the rod, the wand, okay? And in this case, I think this wand has some ancient script or something written in it. So while they're taking off just the tops and the branch, these little sprigs or whatever, it just so happen to be 3, okay? Actually 4. One is just like a little tiny thing though. I feel like this represents someone's children, okay? They're 3 elder children. And I feel like the little tiny sprout is one child that may be left behind, okay? To a certain extent, all right? But this person has the thing. Somebody has this in their hand. And since this person has this reptilian energy on his clothing, this makes me think that this is old world energy here. Reptilian Nephilim also makes me think about the world card, because there is like a scaled presence that's wrapped around this woman in this world card that's keeping her in this protection, this seal of protection. But then we're dealing with Sneaky Pete or Jake energy here, okay? And I feel like something this person is doing, okay, may be affecting that feminine energy or that empress. The empress. It's just the energy of these people running away with everything that was supposed to be bestowed upon this person to build a nation, all the people, all the resources, all the funds, everything. The stuff was left for a certain reason, but somebody thought that they could do better, or they thought that they could put other people in and enlist them, when this is something that you were brutally raised to do. This is something that you had to go through the motions in order to do. And somebody wants to take and put another bitch, you know, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me, especially when there's true love involved. That makes no sense to me. That's why all these little things, I don't know what they're doing, but it just needs to be torn down. We got the Hierophant energy. I feel like I said, they're dealing with an emperor that has been brainwashed, mind controlled, or is not with us anymore. And so these people are taking over here. And so I put up this post on Instagram today under _seeking, okay? And it was like no Sharia law in America, okay? And it made me think about like how it's talking about these seeds that's going to fall on some people didn't have no nourishment. I'm thinking because something is telling me that the Midwest and the northern portions of the Americas is being taken over by that energy, the Sneaky Pete energy, Russia, Islam, Muslim, Islamic, and Moorish energy here, okay? And it's being supported since they got this. And again, this, if you go back to Genesis, this is my earth joins with the earth, okay? Energy. All right, because first that's what happened. The earth joined with the earth. So that's the sons of God with the sons of man, that Muslim, Islamic, and other energy joining with the children of God, or just the regular children of the earth that would be hot or irritated because of the things that are being done or have been done. And we found out that, that was not our story. Okay. So then again, these people are also working with these people, or the Moors and stuff like that. But then you have this other priestly branch, or this holy branch possibly, right? That everybody decides to come against, because that's going to be the sole proprietor or sole heir, the sole ruler. So what they want to do is try to change things around and make this which this sole ruler is peaceful, came in peace, came wanting to share that wealth, came wanting to share love and abundance and ideas and things and build with people. But no, they cut this person off and made it seem like they don't want to work with nobody, and they don't believe in even some of the things that man has already so again, I feel like they're trying to go with the energy of that the laws or the lies with the Moorish energy here, okay, to make sure. But I feel like they just don't know how brutal and cutthroat that can be, and that it can also come with that energy of silencing women. Some of these Israelite groups, I'm pretty sure, would like to silence women. There's thousands and hundreds of thousands of them. And then we also have, like NOI energy. I think that they would love to maybe, silence women in a certain light. Okay. Even though they say that, a nation can rise no higher than his woman. Well, this woman came to rule, reign supreme, and that's what she gonna do. Okay. And that's the thing. This is why they keep people away from you, as if you're some kind of dis-ease like COVID or something like this, because, they know who you are. Okay. But if they can get the world to see you in a different light, then they might not want to deal with you. Okay. But they have no choice. It's your natural, it's my natural born right, or my birthright. Okay. And so again, I feel like these people are afraid that there's any kind of movement in this message that I'm sharing here, okay? And we did pull that card nourishment, okay? But the nourishment was in reverse. So maybe there is some type of nourishment, okay? All right. So, because again, shallow is making me think about shallow too. Okay. They may be trying to make like somebody shallow, or they're not deep, or they're not, in tune or whatever. Okay. It says other seed fell among the thorns and shot up and crowded the young plants so that they produced no grain. Shot up and crowded the young plants so that they could produce no grain. So again, I feel like also this is some kind of point where somebody is taking and breaking down my speech, right? This could be people spying on me and listening in my home or your home. This could be somebody spying with other kind of things. This could be somebody taking your information off of your platforms and things like this and using them on a third party outlet or something like this. Okay. But they may be just wanting to show all the parts that are negative about you, not the positive, right? They may be, you might have said something. Cause I remember, everybody got upset when I tried to challenge us on thinking about the things that we do to ourselves as well, because it's going to take us to heal within our so-called communities before anybody else will even take it serious. And it shouldn't be that way, but that's the way I felt like it is. We have to face some of the things that we've done to ourselves over time and stop just blaming these groups or that group. Okay. People didn't like that. All right. So I feel like this is the energy here, that the youth are upset, they're angry, they're feeling some kind of way, but they may be very silent about this. This might be something that's welding up in the background. Some of these people are, not, they're busy hustling, doing whatever they're doing and whatnot. Okay. But I feel like, yeah, when we're talking about this energy of the young plants, they may think or look at this energy as this person is not in the streets. They're not doing this and they're not doing that. But that's the thing. Everybody ain't the same. They can't be treated the same. Everybody, when you go to war, everybody don't go out in the field. There's some people that stay behind and heal people. There's some people that stay behind and do these particular things. So again, you can't call, but street credit ain't never left my motherfucking body at the end of the day. And again, if you have no one to, if you think about it, when we think about gang members and stuff like that, even gang members and mobsters and shit, they don't roll by themselves. You see what I'm saying? They don't. They just don't. I mean, if you really think about it, I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. I've never been afraid to grace the streets or go where, somebody might think that I shouldn't be, unless I just don't feel like it. And when I don't feel like it no more, I ain't going. All right. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's crazy. Because if you think about that, these people are supposed to be sold this and that, but they usually roll in groups. Okay. It's funny. Yeah. So again, automatically, I think sometimes these people think if they see a loner that this person thinks they better than or something. It's kind of like that whole energy that I've got from family members and stuff and friends and stuff, because of the type of life that was not even all that. You see what I'm saying? It's just what they thought about me looking in on me. It's never what I thought like that about them. I'm always concerned about them or how I can help, or if somebody asks me to help them help. You know what I'm saying? So I've never been a person like that. I just know that we worked hard and put in to get where we were as a young couple. That's all I know at that point in time. That I did without a lot, even though I could have had anything, you know what I'm saying, in order for us to live the lifestyle that we lived, okay? So it was just never nothing about like being no show out or nothing like that. Hell, we didn't even buy new cars. We bought cars that we could already have paid off when we bought that motherfucker, so we ain't got to worry about no car payments. So these are things that people should be could been taken as a note or something, but no. I think that, they just thought it was something else, and that's just what it was, okay? And now they ended up with a car note, because a lot of these people, I think, like our family members, are being bribed into things or, given certain things. And I think sometimes they can't even keep up with these things now. But, that's the energy, like we were reading the other day, people that are going to end up with sudden wealth or sudden things like this, and they're not even going to keep it. Same thing we talked about when we talked about if they were to give some type of what do you call it, reparations to people that's not even properly healed. You see what I'm saying? Is going to end up with people that is going to have that, and is going to be going like that and nothing. Okay. So again, I don't know. I feel like that's just the energy. Okay. And I feel like, yeah, if somebody can hear me, that's like a constructive criticism or tough love. Now, it may be some things that, again, somebody might be exposing something that somebody said that you said or something that came off wrong in order to get the young crowd to go against you. So I feel like whatever, this is dynamic. This is different, ways. Also, I feel like if women aren't offering themselves up, but I feel like that's a job for women that are servants. You can't go around here having high priestesses and the empress doing these same things that you could be doing with a random motherfucker. First of all, she should have never been in that situation. See, and I feel like, you know, the way they doing it is attack the family, attack the funds, attack this, attack that, so that you could end up in a situation where you would have to do this. And there, a lot of these women that are dealing with this, they had to do certain things to get where they are, but they didn't have the mind and they didn't have the, okay, they might have had the mind, but I'm just saying they were not the empress. That's just it. I'm just saying, when you're born with that shit in your blood already to do this job, that makes no one else's life more valuable or less valuable than yours. It's just that's who the fuck you are. And that's who you're going to be. So to even to try to sit there and look at me like I'm supposed to be comparing because of my body shape or my skin tone or my hairstyles or whatever it is to compare to. And it's funny how, like I said, there's never been a problem with me getting anything that I wanted, or else, believe me, this relationship would not have been, and that's just feeling some type of love, some type of something here. It may not have been perfect, but again, there was none of this shit that was going on for the past 2 years. So again, that's what I'm feeling. Like I said, this was a method to tear up even what I had here. So if I did not go off into some other kind of energy with someone else, I wouldn't even be able to have what I had here. Do you see what I'm saying? After 30 something years. All right. So again, so we can look at, again, the dismantling of the family. So we can see the aspect of it going on in real time and notice that and see it as it's happening. This is the way that I tell the story. Okay. And maybe how I would have been able to be fooled much easier if I didn't see this way. Some of it even 60 or 100 decided 100 times as much. Okay. If you have ears, listen. Afterwards, when it says, if you have ears, listen. Okay. Afterwards, when he was alone with the 12 and with the other disciples, which again, there's 12 stars on the empress's crown. Okay. They asked him, and there's one red gem in the middle. Okay. It says, what does your story mean? And he replied, you are permitted to know some truths about the kingdom of God that are hidden to those outside the kingdom. So again, this is the thing. How you going to remove the empress out the fucking kingdom and try to say that you can't? And that's what I'm saying. I feel like recently they have sealed up the doors. They feel as though they've sealed up the doors to heaven. All right. And what they saying is that, I don't know. I thought I seen it in that library room. So what you saying? Yeah, what you saying? All right, we got the five of swords, which is my not so fast card. Okay. Outside the kingdom, yeah. That's what's going on here. They decided to build the kingdom around and try to exclude. Though they see and hear, they will not understand or turn to God. But there's things that energy that's connected to God will understand that they won't, or be forgiven for their sins. I don't know either. Go look in the living room. No, or go look in your room. I thought I seen it in your room or upstairs somewhere. I don't know. Okay. You are permitted to know some truths about the kingdom of God that are hidden to those outside of the kingdom. But I feel like this is also talking about people having, people being able to tap into someone's personal energy, essence, or something of that nature too. Into your Akashic, into your memories, into your mind. You know, I feel like that is also what that is too. Okay. It's even making me think about the Trump papers or something like that. Okay. What they want to get. Okay. And how some people don't understand that some of that stuff is not supposed to be, permitted to the public. Okay. And I wonder why, but I'm pretty sure with some of these people, when it benefits them, it will be. And when it doesn't, it won't. You get what I'm saying? And then also, this is where I feel like the establishment can walk away and leave something in the hands of unpermitted people and say, oh, well, I don't know how they got that, even though they left them supposedly a list of names of people they should not deal with or mess with. But those are the people that I think that people are going to go to and try to deal with. Okay. So again, Yeah. So again, there's only some people that's supposed to know this here, okay? But I feel like they let these things into the hands of other people. Like I was telling y'all before, some of this surveilling was probably being done by government already, but now they've given it into the hands of some of these people, okay? Maybe these people are wicked. Maybe these people are stalkers. Maybe these people are obsessed with you. Maybe this, maybe that, and maybe you are in danger, and your children too. And so nobody's going to say anything because, again, this leads to people coming up missing, slaughtered, killed, or something of this nature. Could you think if somebody was, madly, and I'm just saying this is just not where it's officials dealing with this no more, where they can be tracked or something. Now you just got random motherfuckers with energy where they can have access to your homes, to your minds, things like this. All right. All right. So they, okay. Let's see. Yeah. Are hidden to those outside the kingdom. Yeah. So yes, like I said, I feel like some of this is these people of authority have these files or whatever, and they're not supposed to be permitted to the public. I think that's what they're basically saying. Okay. And whatnot. But when it comes to you, okay, chosen ones, excuse me, the ones with that blood going through coursing through your veins, okay, it will be different possibly. Okay. Hopefully not. All right. And so it says, though they see and hear, they will not understand or turn to God. They won't. Or be forgiven for their sins. I don't know why. Though they see and hear, they will not understand or turn to God. Or be given or be forgiven for their sins. But if you can't understand this simple illustration, okay. All right. And Sekhmet was a mother of images too. Okay. Again, it says, what will you do about all these others I am to tell? The farmer I've talked about is anyone who brings God's message to others. Okay. So this is almost like me saying, I don't mind, you know what? And I know that these people are doing this, and I don't mind somebody that's respectable, somebody, that actually may take something from, my information or my, like I said, these people are going to be doing this shit anyway. And they're going to do something greater with it or something advanced. But there's some of these women that are evil, wicked women that because they're attached to these masculines and I can't see what they're doing behind the scenes, or they're rally vanting from cross country and worldwide trips or whatever the fuck they're taking, doing whatever they're doing, probably against me. Right. They know that I can't see those things. And so, I don't know. I feel like this is how they get away with it. Okay. And I feel like this has been done with women in my bloodline throughout the test of time. And this, if we want to know how women fell from grace or how they were removed or overthrown, then this is the story of 2020. Okay. When did this start? Yeah, about 2020. Okay. And we already know that I think it was like 2020 or 2018 when the 400 years would have been over. Okay. Just saying. All right. So yeah, but some of these people use this information and talk about you. Okay. Again, I do feel like there is some heavy presence of people being able to be in your space. I don't know how they're doing it, but all I can think about is the Invisible Man, that movie. Okay. That's all the fuck I can think about. Okay. If there's billions of dollars worth of equipment, something like that could be something that would be used. Okay. Try to plant good seed within their lives. Okay. But then again, just because we're telling our message, we're prophesying, doesn't mean that we're not trying to plant good seeds in our life. You see what I'm saying? But then what are these seeds? Are these foreign seeds, or are these, good seeds? Are these sour seeds, or are these, good seeds? Yeah. But again, and this is what I'm saying. Nobody's talking about the information that they've had access to, business ideas, journal things that you've written down, different things, what I'm saying, where somebody might be able to take that and make money off of it. And that's the thing. That's the shameful thing when it comes to these family members, is they'll sit there and watch you do all this hard work and not get one penny. You know what I'm saying? And while they're all off either waiting, holding on to whatever they've gotten from you, you know what I'm saying? Until you die, shit, which means somebody could be plotting your murder in your fucking family, or, you know what I'm saying? Could you imagine all the way till it get inside your fester into your damn household? You understand what I'm saying? And then be sitting there talking about, oh, the ancestors said that this is the person that needed to be sacrificed. Why? This is the great mind that was pulled up out of your family to pull y'all out of the hole that you in, and then you come and throw that person back in that hole and make a shallow grave for them. Ungrateful. It says the hard pathway where some of the seed fell represents the hard hearts of some of those who hear God's message. And Satan comes at once to try to make them forget it. All right. So this could also be you seeing somebody in their light or shining, you know, and then here comes somebody saying, but you remember that one thing that they did, or you remember that one thing they said, or what about this? You know, that's why I don't like dealing with that kind of energy. I stopped dealing with that kind of energy a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The only reason, and I will say this, the only time when I deal with this energy here, okay, is when I know somebody is a horrible person. And I've had to sit there underneath these people's thumb, you know what I'm saying, and being able to see the way that I can see. And I see them doing the ugly things that they do. And sometimes I just can't believe it. I said, this masculine is connected to this person. And it's just out of spite. It's like out of anger because, you know, they don't understand that the communication is off, first of all. Okay, so again, a lot of things you think that I should know or hear, I can't, period. And that's just what it is. Some damage has been done. So at the end of the day, it's to make people's heart harden towards her, towards the Empress, because again, she's been cut off. Her heart been broken so many times. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, again, it may be even in her 3D life, but it could be also in the 5D. It could be also, you know, dealing with telepathic communication here. She's dealing with a lot of other energy and forces that people are not. Foreign, alien, people that want her blood to test her DNA. You know, these people are not doing this right in front of your face either. That's why I'm saying there's something about when you're asleep or the sleep realm. Okay. I don't care if we talking about being put to sleep in a hospital, whatever. You never know. All right. Sleeping in your damn house. You never know. Okay. And so again, me telling you these things is not to put you in fear. It's to have you prepared, or for you to, you know, for us to come together and find out ways to protect ourselves. Because we should have the right to protect ourselves. But they want us not to be able to protect ourselves. And when you do, you may end up, you know, jailed in a mental prison, in some kind of prison, or someone that you care about is taken away from you. And it don't even have to be their body, dude. They can reprogram or take away portions of people. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like a switch or changing some fucking kind of cartridge or something. You understand? I've witnessed it with my own eyes. Maybe that's not for everybody. Maybe that's shit that happens around the Empress because she's already separated from the people. It says represents the hard hearts of some of those who hear God's message. And Satan comes at once and tries to make them forget it. Okay? Yeah. Blackmail, spell work, you know, different kind of things like this. It says the rocky soil represents the hearts of those who, hear the message with joy. Okay. And these would be the people that know that thy kingdom is coming, or something of that nature, that even if they're hearing these things, they're doing things in their life to change their lives for the better. And so they already know it could come in as something that should be startling to them, but it actually will be something that's healing. And I know it's kind of twisted sounding, but I don't know. That's how it is for me sometimes. Like I turn the pain that I might get from these people in these attacks and these 8 of Wands energy into something pleasurous or something else. Not to dwell on it, to hurt from it, let it go, whatever you got to do with it, but also not let it stop you, right? That's that whole energy about being courageous. These 4 main cards that we pulled today, okay, was curiosity, and I'm going to read them in a little while, amazement, bravery, and wonderful, okay? I mean, that just about sums it up for me, all right? All right, so again, it says, but young plants in such soil. Let's see, the rocky soil represents the hearts of those. Okay. It says, but like young plants in such soil. Now, this could be talking about youthful in your ascension. This could be talking about newcomers. This could be talking about immigrants. Okay. This could be talking about this kind of energy. And these people are not going to want to do nothing or talk bad about the government. They're going to praise the government. They're going to vote and make vows to someone in that office. Okay. Because vote means to make a vow to God until God steps up in this motherfucker. That's who I will be voting for. And until then, it probably won't be for nobody. Okay. Unless I see their works. All right. And that's what I've been waiting for. All right. So again, it says, yeah, so again, this is that kind of energy here, okay? Where you could clearly, if we got these millions of people and you're talking about the government that's giving them all this stuff, these people are going to probably try to vote against you, okay? Because they can't understand, if they can't understand what you're saying, okay? So they're giving all these people phones, supposedly, allegedly, right? I think it's more than that, because again, they could just plant that same seed that might be in that antidote that they gave you into these people if they really wanted to attract them. All right, like they do you. Okay. But yeah, they're going to give them the phone so they can look up President Biden or whoever else was, you know, this administration or that administration that was nice enough to let them come here, you know. Okay. Their roots don't go very deep. Okay. This could also be foreign energies or spies that have been planted in our communities or, you know, in your towns and things like this, okay? And though at first they get along fine, as soon as persecution begins, they wilt. Yeah, this could be also talking about higher up individuals, those in the establishment, elitist, you know, performers, these particular types of people here, okay? Or people that just don't have heart, all right? It says the thorny ground represents the hearts of people who listen to the good news and receive it. All right. Yeah. So again, this could be this, but you know, the Empress is going to see it. That's the thing. That's why people should have freedom of speech. Okay. Because the Empress is going to see stuff the different way. Just because she don't see it your way, right, doesn't mean that that's not a message from God, because not that many people are going to have a direct message from God. And so the good news would be somebody saying, hey, you can get this land, or you can get this, or, you know, you can get this money, or I'll make you rich, or this thing like this. Okay. Because it seems like somebody is giving away a lot of money in this administration or with these corporations. Okay. But all too quickly, the attraction of the world, of this world, and the delights of wealth, money, clothes, cars, and hoes. That can go either way, okay? Yeah. Frequent flyers. You know. Gossip columnists. And such for success and lure of nice things. Oh, yeah, like that, okay? Come in and crowd out God's message from their hearts so that no crop is produced. This kind of sounds like the tarot community to me. A portion of it. I'll say 75% of it. Yeah. You'll see a lot of people, new cars coming up, probably new apartments, houses, you know, things of this nature here. Okay. Yeah. And and these are people that are spies or stalkers as well sometimes on you. Okay. Cyberbullying, cyber stalking energy. Hold on, here I come. All right, apologies.